Hello, everyone. So today I want to talk about gaming with tics and OCD issues. So, when nowadays when I have tics, I don't really have tics. When I play video games, I'm like way too focused. But I remember when I first had tourettes, the major tourettes, as a little over 10 years ago, I did have tics, and it did distract me from getting good at the game. But I kept playing. There's never been a year since I was 6 years old. There's never been a year that I've taken off gaming. I don't even think I can do 1 week without gaming. But anyways, the next thing I want to talk about is the OCD issues. I won't talk too much about the painful parts because it just makes me more anxious. But I want to say with OCD, there'll be times where I have some OCD about numbers where, for example, if I'm leveling up a character, I try to go I try to increase the stat with the right number. Like, for example, 30, 35, 40, 20, but it's kind of weird how it works, but OCD with Tourette, OCD with gaming. I also used to have this issue about OCD and gaming when I was 14 years old, and I would move the controller. I'd press left and right repeatedly on the Game Boy Advance SP. But also, I want to say when I have disturbing thoughts or something, it kind of tarnishes the game experience for me, and that is the hardest part about having OCD. Is like, if I am too anxious, I can't enjoy a game. It's really, really bad. And it's also bad when I'm depressed and game, because it's like I don't know when my depression is gonna get better, and because it feels like forever when I have it, kind of like when you get sick and it feels like forever before it gets better, but then once it gets better, you kind of take it for granted that you're better. But yeah, I mean, lastly, the thing about the OCD is, I remember, sometimes I would always think I was obsessed with finding the new games to be better than the old games. But because I had OCD, the anxiety was telling me the new games suck and the old games are good. But but really that's not the case. Some old games were bad, some old games were good. Some new games were good, some new games were bad. But yeah, that's what I have to say about OCD. It's a very weird disability, and I really hate when my OCD gets in the way. And I try not to have it get in the way. I try not to let it win, as Brad Cohen would say. But eventually, you just feel like giving up. It's not being lazy. It's not feeling bad for yourself. It's just you can't take the pain. And that's what it is. So anyways, bye.